Good morning, guys. We are day 6 of the funded accounts with Apex. Yesterday was quite the fucking day. Pretty shitty day, if you guys ask me. We're not looking too good on those accounts anymore, actually. I think I over-leveraged. Not necessarily over-leveraged, actually. What ended up happening was I held on to my losers for way too long. We still have the buffer on the accounts. The only problem is, one second, let me fix this. The only problem is the trailing drawdown. And so for those of you who don't know how that works with the trailing drawdown, I think it's best if I just draw it for you guys. So in my case, we have a $50,000 account, right, with a $2,500 stop loss. Okay. So if at any point I go below $2,500, then I lose the account. So say here is the account balance. No, wait, hold on. Say this is the account balance, right, at 50K. So then at 48.5K, what is this? At 48.5K, right, this yellow line, if at any point we cross this yellow line, right, then we lose the account. Okay. So the way it works is if I make $1,000, this yellow line goes up by $1,000, pretty much the exact same. If I lose $500, right? Let's just say I lose $500. This yellow line stays. It doesn't go back down, right? Normally you'd want it to go down $500, but it doesn't. So this line is pretty much what stops me out the majority of the time on these accounts, whether it's funded or evaluation, and it stops pretty much the majority of people out. And so this is the problem right now, is that we are very, very close to this line. So we need to trade extremely carefully. Where this line stops trailing is when you make 3,000. I think it's 3,000. Yes, I think once you reach 53K, right? Let's just say 53K is here. Once you pass this line, then this stops at 50K plus 100. So whether this account goes down, doesn't matter. This will always stay as is. If it goes up even further, this will always stay as is. So we just need to pass this buffer and we are in the clear, right? And so that's the situation right now. We need to trade very carefully. Yesterday was a very stubborn day for me. I kept thinking, or I kept calling a relief rally, and I said it's very possible that we're gonna rally. But in reality, what I really should have done is I should have just sold the fuck out of it all day. Guys, I missed out on a 250 point move, almost 280 point move. Are you kidding me? Like, yesterday should have been a no-brainer. Just sell the fuck out of it. Um, it was incredibly obvious. It was incredibly obvious to everybody else, I guess. I kept thinking, no, 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 guys, we're gonna rally. We've been selling off for too much. But point is, man, just follow the fucking trend. Holy shit. So a little bit disappointed in myself, I'm not gonna lie. Especially considering this was a good setup. We made a new low. We couldn't get past this low. We just couldn't get past it. I should have been selling at any point here. Any point I should have been selling. So that's the problem. We have been going with the trend pretty well for the past couple of days, and we've been making some pretty good money. The one time where we decide to change our plan and not go with the trend, um, we lose out. But worst of all, we just didn't follow our risk management plan. And as you all know, I am very terrible with risk management. Not necessarily, I'm just terrible with taking losses. Something I need to work on a lot. Otherwise, you know, I consider myself a pretty decent trader. I consider myself entry-wise pretty decent. Just take my losses is the biggest issue with me. So that being said, um, we still have $1,000 of buffer on the account. We're still positive on the account, don't get me wrong, but we lost quite a bit of the money yesterday, and we need to be very careful because otherwise we could get stopped out. So no over leveraging. We're gonna take it slow. We're gonna build up the account back to a point where we can be safer to size up. But for now, we're gonna have to play it a little bit safer. So I also do apologize for how I left yesterday. I was a bit frustrated. I'm sure you guys can understand, but I shouldn't be letting this getting the best of me. I should just talk it out with you guys and end the stream normally instead of just ending it abruptly. So I apologize for that. Sometimes it does get to me. I am only human. So what is going on right now? Let's take a look at the daily. Seems like we've consolidated. So this is it, right? Like I saw this big wick here yesterday. I thought we could definitely rally from here. Now we're ranging, right? This is a clear range, but fuck me if this is not a large range, because this is a huge range right here. So we tagged the low. I think we tagged the low overnight. Yeah, we made a lower low overnight. We rallied, but we're still within. We're technically still within yesterday's session range, which is here. That's the low of it, and this is the high of it. So let's see if we can take out 390s. I don't want to. It's like I don't want to buy, but now if I start to short, I feel that I could be. Um, I don't know. I don't know anymore because I felt a relief rally was on the cards yesterday, and then we had some bullshit news, and that just further fueled the downside. Whether it was the right side or not, I don't know. I think there may have been way too many trap traders on yesterday's news um, on new home sales, and that just further fueled us to the downside. Before I go or do anything, I do want to check if there are any other economic news that could catch us off guard. Where is the Eastern? Pending home sales. Fed Powell is speaking in 30 minutes. That could be fuckeries for sure. But apart from that, there's not much. Although I don't know what Fed Powell's gonna say today. Okay, so we have that in mind. Fantastic. Back within this range, or back within this box, we are creating value outside of last week's value area. Um, so yeah, we are bearish. The problem is at what price is a good short? Because for now we could still range between 380. We could still range up to 380. So it's just a matter of timing the entries. I think 400 is a very good short. There's low volume here at 400, so either we could short up to 400, or we see the price just shoot up through it. This wick here kind of tells me that we're trying to squeeze to the upside. $74 range on the initial balance, 74 points. That's not too wide. One thing I've noticed is that the wider the initial balance, the more likelihood of I wouldn't say a range, but potentially a reversal. You see, this had a wide initial balance. We made a high, we came back down. We didn't break above that IB though. And then over here was the exact same thing, very wide initial balance, but we broke the IB, and then we reversed all the way back down, creating a range scenario. Tight initial balances are a bit different. Tight initial balances typically, so this is a 107. Is this today? Yeah, this is today. So looks to me like we can break to the upside here. Let's not chase this market if we don't have to, although I do think we could. But that's okay. Should have got in at 40 really. It would have been 10 points on side right now. I don't want to end up chasing. Seems to me that we could break these guys up here, but chasing might not be the best idea. Ooh. Big, big, big. That was a big sell. But I got a very good fill here. It's okay, we're in for 2 only. God damn, what a fucking sell-off. We're just in for 2 though. We're fine. It's a big squeeze down here. Let's not do anything stupid, like just short this market, guys. I think that's probably the better move. Big reversal here. That was a big squeeze. This is huge. All the way back down from 306. Wow. From 306, 40 points. What does it say about this market right now? It's getting picked up. Definitely got a bad price though, I think. I thought I got a good price. This was, compared to that move, this is a bad price. See, if we break 50, we're good. I think we break 50, we're gonna rally up to 390, I think. Gotta break this though. We gotta make a new high. ES is already making a new high. That's interesting. Overnight high is 390. finding some support over here. Let's go. Big buy deltas here. ES is still above the IB. Nasdaq's below its IB. ES is trying to push higher. I'm inclined to add on to this trade. I really, really am. But where am I wrong? That's the problem though. I could be wrong below here, below here, below here, right? This could always get picked up. I think perhaps below 20. It's fine. Yep, got filled. I filled on 2. See if we get picked up here. This might squeeze us again. I'm telling you. I think this might take us out again. This clearly wants to go up. Look at ES. ES is still at the IB. Nasdaq's below the IB. It's just a matter of getting that energy to go higher. No problem. Get back in at a better price. That's midpoint over here. I like the odds of that much better. Right above the POC. Let's go. If this pushes, this can push right back up to 50 very quickly. Nasdaq's closer to its midpoint than ES is. ES is still holding Nasdaq up. It's just a matter of ES making new highs from here. Nasdaq's going to shoot up. Bummer. Some rotation here actually. Below 303, we're wrong for sure. Let's go break past this. We have to get past 30 after this. Come on, ES back above the IB. No, 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 no. Rough. We're building something here, but right here, this little box. You can see it, I could see it. What's the market gonna do? Market could dip below this actually. Market could dip below this and then reverse. There you go. Come on, ES. Come on, ES. Come on, ES. I'm out of this one. Just take profits, guys. Let's take profits wherever we can. That's also a problem that I have, is that I don't take my profits quick enough. Sometimes too quick, sometimes not quick enough. I'll be right back, guys. So, this was a head fake. This was a fake out. Trapped a lot of traders up here, actually. We trapped a lot of traders, now we're back in here. Looking quite bearish, actually. Problem is, we are still finding support. So below 305, guys, be careful. So now that we've established a range, below 305, be careful. Could potentially short this again. Very, very decent short. What happened? Did I not get filled? I did get filled. What the fuck is... We're fading this move. We know where we're wrong. Pretty decent. Although I am worried about... Ooh, okay. Yeah. Get out. What? Why is it so slow? What the fuck? That is annoying. Let's try to fade this. Short the rallies. Short the rallies. This comes back down below the IB. It is very, very bad for longs. However, ES is still looking quite strong. ES is looking a lot stronger than Nasdaq. Took a bit off of that trade. I thought we could retest 67 again. Oh man, I got out way too early. Yeah, why would I want to buy this? 305 is looking dangerous. Oh, I got out way too early. I'm trading scared. Good area to short would be 20s, I think. This is too hard to ignore, this massive sell-off though. How much lower could we go? Come on, break this, break this, break this. Break 300. Some decent support here actually. A lot of bounces if you guys know. 1, 2, 3. A lot of bounces. If this breaks, that'll be huge. We have to break this. We have to come back down below here on lower volume. Markets created a massive selling tail over here actually. See if we can take these guys out down at 265. But ES is still up here. ES, even though Nasdaq's very weak, ES is still above its midpoint at the top half, right? All right, is this it? I hope it's not a. So I got out simply because I was worried that this could be a fake. This could be a squeeze back to the upside, but because ES could pick up at the midpoint. Once ES picks up at its midpoint, Nasdaq's going to shoot up. Let's not forget that this was a genuine attempt to go higher. It was a genuine attempt to go higher. So a lot of things could be affecting this. It could be take profit, perhaps, right? People are going to want to take profit at these levels. So this could have been a take profit, and then they stopped taking profit up here, got that reversal, came back down. So we could still see some buying come in. Yep. Now we curled back. See this? We curled back in. Now we're going to come back up to test 20s eventually, or 13s. I'm trading small size. I should size up a little bit more. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I noticed that he's speaking as well. I just don't think what he's gonna say is gonna change much of what we know. It's just what is already priced in. It's like what are the markets expecting him to say and what's already priced in. It's midpoint here on ES. I think this could be good support. Squeeze and go back up. Big player shorts could be liquidating their positions, right? I'm just waiting for the squeeze back up to 20. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Too tight, too tight. Bummer. Alright, let's keep an eye out on Powell. Oh, shit. Bad price, I guess. Gotta get above 295. apple cutting production, so I think that's what's doing it for it. It's finding support at 87. Come on, man. Above 300. Above 300 is really good for a long. Okay. Obviously, the moment I sell it, that's incredible. Dude, that's just bad luck. That's just bad luck. Typically, I'd be shorting it around here. But with Powell speaking, I don't want to risk it. Powell does not comment on monetary policy or the U.S. economic outlook in prepared remarks to Community Banking Research Conference in Missouri. So there you go, no comments. Let's wait for the market to digest that. short 30, 35s here. Be a good area to short. Potentially missed it though. Otherwise 40. Strong entry would be here. If we get to that point, it would be a very strong entry. I kept feeling the market wanted to make new highs today though. We're due for like a rally, at the very least a relief rally. But we should be shorting, I think, I don't know. I got burned yesterday trying to go long. And I keep getting, like every time I try to go long in this market, I keep getting burned. That was aggressive. Come on, get back into 33s here. Get back into this zone. Making higher highs here, fuck. On this rotation. Come on, I like to see this weakness here. I really like seeing this. You're more likely to get punished if you go long in this market, so the more attempts we make at highs, the more dangerous it becomes. But it's clear that like right here, 40, 50, this zone is like a sell zone. Anything above this zone can get dangerous. I just don't like the fact that we're kind of building volume here. No volume here on ES. Nasdaq as well, there's just no volume up here. We get another reversal though. Don't know. I don't know. I don't think so actually. Yeah, personally I did fuck it. Absolute fuck it. It was big aggressive sell over here at 77. What could potentially worry me though is the amount of trap traders in here that will just drive this market higher. Like this could be just a squeeze, like a really, really, really big squeeze. Oh, that's the target, really. Just wait, actually. So anywhere between 380 or 390 and 407 is a sell. This is just a squeeze, guys. Fuck. Like, this is the better short. Fucking shit timing on my part. Here, because that low volume. I see this tagging it and then just like reversing right away. But value area I is up here. Yesterday's value area. We're still within yesterday's range, but are we gonna test yesterday's high? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, technically speaking, all this to this. Yeah, we're 60% at this point, for sure. These guys are trapped up here at below 400. These guys are trapped below 400, but these guys are all trapped right here. So that's not good. That could fuel us higher. You want to see how fast we can come back down. The faster we come back down, the better it is for us. I just hate the price action here. For the short, I just don't like this price action. It's crazy volatile. Personally, I think we go higher from here. We're due a squeeze. We're due a massive squeeze, really. Take a look at the daily. We're not gonna squeeze up to here, but you just need to find an area where you can short. And I think we've found this range, 560. This price action is really telling. Just the amount of times we're testing the highs. We're gonna get an uptrend, Dave, just based purely off of a squeeze. I think everybody's shorting this market that eventually they're gonna start taking their profits, and I think this is what's happening right now. I'm gonna wait for a dip down to 80, 85. I think that'll be a great price around here. Get that dip. 93 is also a good price, but a bit too rich for my size right now. Come on, pick it, pick it, pick it up. Wow. Well, I just chased like an idiot. I just don't think we come back down below here. Because that was a tight rotation off the top, right? And then we just picked right back up. I think we shoot up from here, hopefully. Yeah. I missed that. This should just not come back down. It shouldn't. It just shouldn't. I'm telling you, it just shouldn't. Let's go. We just broke past this like volume node. Now we're gonna like settle in at 415 for a little bit, I think. But there's not much holding us above 415, 418 until we reach 430. 430 is when we start to actually get some chop between 430 and 500, I think. It's going to be a little bit of a chop going around. But I want to hold this because... Ooh, bit of a dip. We don't like to see that dip. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Fuck, my luck is just not working for me today. Fuck, we're really cutting it close. This market's absolutely savage. It's savage. Fuck. Now you guys can see it's getting to me. You gotta be shitting me. That's a punt I'm willing to take. Because I know I would be chasing this market up here, and I would be getting burned for it. So I figured, you know what, why not take the opposite side of the trade? Because I'm pretty sure others are trying to buy this market up here too. So let's see what happens. Although it's finding some support here at a higher rotation. Just my luck, guys. Or is it? Come on. Hey man, you're right, dude. I'm trading in such a injured mental state right now. It's so clear to see, like, it's crazy. Yesterday really screwed me up mentally, and like I'm just here just trying to, I can trace the market, changing my bias left and right. Oh, that's gonna take me out, I feel it. I feel there's too much noise in the 1 minute though. You know, my problem is my entries aren't my problem. My problem is the fact that I don't think my entries are in line with my strategy. Like in the sense that my entries are really accurate, but only to a certain like point in time. So like I can enter the market and I can be 10, 15 points on side, but then I don't take that profit for 10, 15 points. I'll hold it, right? And then I see it come back to my price. I'll see it come back down below. I'll see it come back to my price. I come back down below, and then it goes against me. But like, yeah, like I said, like my entries aren't the issue. I just don't think that it falls in line with the overall strategy of how I should be trading. If I'm entering in quick, I should be getting out quick, and I'm not. And I'm not one that does well with small size. Like I would have bought here at 90. I would have been on side for like 10, 15 points, but then I would have seen it come back against me. Maybe scratch that, come back down here. I should take this point, I should take it up here. So there's resistance here because of this price action previously. I still think the short is in play. It's just these squeezes and rallies can be quite aggressive and it can really take you out if you're not careful. Funny, we tagged the 1-to-1 IB over here. We tagged the 1-to-1 IB on ES. All dependent on what the market does from here, I think. But a 1-to-1 IB is about as like far as it goes nowadays, especially to the upside. This was a news event. The 1-to-1 IB is as far as it goes, especially when we're talking about to the upside on a market like this. Even tagged the IB a few times, came back in, and then found support, and then went up. Tagged the IB, came back down. Could be an auction failure we see here. Alright, let's just wait for a slight rally, maybe up to 07 or 10. Around this point, go short. Wouldn't be surprised if we tag the high of the IB here. Especially after making that one-to-one extension. We're going to get picked up around here though for sure, because there's a lot of positions over here open. Quite an aggressive squeeze here, though. Not sure about this actually. Tag 24. Come on. Come on, trap some buyers up here. Trap some buyers. Still a bearish market, guys. Still a fucking bearish market. And I keep getting fucked on both ends because of timing. Bruh, improper timing. This is strong. Come on, fail. That's massive. I wonder though, like, I wonder if that's just a break or if we're actually going to test 90. If we test 90, we're good. If we don't test 90, yikes. Come off. Fuck, I'm nervous. Fuck. That's nerve-wracking. Fuck, it's so nerve-wracking. Because I didn't even have a good price to begin with. When you have a shitty price like this, it just it changes the way you trade. like 18. Pick it up at 18. I got picked up quick. Oh, that's it. PA accounts lost. Funded accounts lost. Uh, same old shit, guys. Same old shit. It's quite frustrating. It's incredibly frustrating. Same shit, different day. Shouldn't take us 5 days to get to where we're at, but only blow it all up in two. You know? It ain't right. Fuck, it's frustrating. Fuck. Back to the drawing board, I guess. That's too bad. That's too bad. I thought we had this one too. Always taking bigger losers, bigger losers than winners. Very sad. Back to the drawing board, guys. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry to disappoint you all. Um, Trust me, I'm very disappointed in myself. I also don't follow my plan. Um, Always switching between buying and selling, depending on. It's very. I don't know. My buys changes a lot. Um, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just I have too many ideas. It's like, yeah, okay, we could rally, we could squeeze, but we're also in a bear market, so I don't know, why would I want to go long in a bear market? Um, I fail to separate the two sometimes. Sometimes me neither, Mark. Yeah, I think once we established the support here at 380, that was it. I mean, you go long and then you go long and then you put a stop of below 380. Yeah, sometimes I get tunnel vision. It's fuck, it's frustrating. It's so stupid to look at it after the fact, hindsight 2020 and all. Even yesterday, man, I went long and it's like, why would I go long? I let the noise affect me too much sometimes. This is very typical with me. I typically have a very good week, few good winners, and then it's one or two losses or 1 or 2 days that really erase everything. Very, very typical with me. And when you're trading a funded account and the stops are so tight, it's very difficult. I'm bummed out, guys. For real. I'm also like I'm also not consistent with my trades or my trading style. Sometimes I'll hold it for like 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes I'll hold it for like 10 seconds. Like it doesn't work that way. There's this, but I typically just click flatten, but I think I should I'll have to look into the whole break even. I might just remove this price ladder and just put a price ladder on the chart. It's not my strategy that's the problem. I'm the problem. I promise you, Mark. My strategy is not the problem. I am my strategy. Like that's the problem. I'm a very discretionary trader, and when I'm not on my game, it really does affect me. And I don't have a stop loss against myself. The only stop loss against myself is like a daily stop, is a daily loss rule, which I don't even respect. So yeah, I am the problem. I feel like as a discretionary trader, it's you need to respect like you need to have a stop loss against yourself, not necessarily when you're trading. Like I have a framework that I follow, but even sometimes I don't trust the framework because sometimes it fails, sometimes it works. Well, you can still lose money in a winning strategy, dude, for sure. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But what I'm telling you is that it's not necessarily the strategy, it's my application of the strategy that's the problem. Is that I'm not fully consistent with applying the strategy. Like, I hear what you're saying, I promise you, I'm listening to what you're saying. Yeah, I gotta go back to the drawing board, that's for sure. I'll probably take a break tomorrow on Friday. I'll come back on Monday. I need to take some time off to kind of refresh, play with the charts, figure some things out. But tell me though, even you must have a sort of daily loss rule or something where like you have like a maximum trade per day rule. No, 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 I'm not saying that. I'm saying like your own personal rules, like rules that you follow, whether or not it's your account or some other account. What about a loss? How many losses do you set yourself? Oh, I see. Okay, $200 loss. Yeah, you see, like you follow those rules. I don't follow those rules. That's why I keep saying like I need to have a stop loss against my own self. Like I need to have like something that just locks me out after two losses or locks me out after like a two, $300 loss. I know Sierra Chart actually has that feature. I need to explore that option a bit more because I'll tell myself that I'm gonna set aside a $200 like loss rule, but then I don't respect it. I come back. It's like you see what I'm saying? Like I need to have a sort of system in place where I have to respect those rules. Yeah. On a funded account, I don't think you could. I know with AMP, they could do that for you. Actually, even with AMP, I think um, they're a bit sensitive on that topic. I had asked Amp and they told me no at one point because too many people were doing that, and then too many people were calling back asking if they could remove that uh, auto liquidation. So at that point they just said fuck it, we're not doing it anymore. Although it might have changed now, I'm not sure. I think building slowly is the key. Scratching the trades might not be the best because there's going to be a shit ton of pullbacks either way. But you might also be right because like let's just say I bought here at POC, right? Let's just say on this pullback I had bought around here. I see the market go in my favor, 15 points, but I don't take profit. It comes back down. I'm still around scratch. Goes right back up another 20 points, right? Comes back down, goes back. Like this chop is what kills me. Like I should get out at the first 15-point winner. The problem comes, the problem really starts to come for me is that like I enter here. Let's just say, let's just say that I enter here. I take my profit here. You get a slight pullback, and then the market goes up another 20, 30 points. Then my mental gets fucked because I start to think, was it a good trade? Should I have held more? Should I, etc., etc., etc. And so on the next trade, what ends up happening is I'll buy and I'll hold. And then that's why when I say I'm not consistent, this is what I mean. Is that I'll buy and I'll hold, hoping for like a larger move, but in reality the pullback comes and I'm stuck offside like this, right? So I wouldn't take profit here. I would hold. I would even put a trailing stop here. I would still hold, and I would even put my stop at scratch. I would still hold, and then I'm offside another 20, 30 points. I am inconsistent with myself. I'm telling you. The strategy, the strategy is a strategy. It's fine. I just don't respect the strategy. No, the charts just give me like an overview or market structure overview. My entries on these rotations. My entries here, when I create these boxes and rotations, that's when I enter. For example, here at 80, right? At 85, you see this consolidation, you'd want to enter below here. Like, this is the best entry you can get. The problem is that like I said, like, I don't respect it because I'll enter here, price goes up, I don't take profits here. I'm holding, I'm holding, I'm holding, comes back down, I'll exit here at scratch sometimes. And then I get frustrated. Then you get a move like this, comes back down. You could potentially enter here, but this to me tells me that we're gonna go to this to me is bearish, right? That's what it is. Sometimes you get these fake outs, comes all the way back down and it breaks. Whatever happens. This is probably one part where the strategy might not work would be on this trade because I'd be selling or I'd be selling it around here, you know. But then I wouldn't get out here, you know. Like this is where the stop should technically be, but I wouldn't get out. I'd hold, I'd hold, I'd hold. I'm short here, I would hold. We break out of this, but I still wouldn't get out. Technically, my strategy says get out when you break this box. See these rotations here? We created like a really like a solid support around here. Midpoint typically is a very good area to buy. Especially after taking a big loss yesterday. In my mind, I'm thinking I need a bigger win, and that's very. I know it's wrong, dude. Like, trust me, I know it's wrong. Like, you buy at 80, I wouldn't get out here. I'd be holding. I'd be holding, hoping for a bigger move, and it's wrong. It's a very wrong way of trading. It's a wrong mentality. My chart over here is just to help me provide the structure in terms of volume profile, point of control, etc. Right? Break of the IB high, value area goes up, right? It just tells me maybe the bias is actually long today. Why would I short this? Here as well on the charts, right? You have the range, the IB range, the high, the low. Market breaks below the low. Point of control is now below the initial balance, so short is the play, right? Look to go short. Look for pullbacks to go short. Yeah, I know, dude. I know. But I'm a very cynical and pessimistic person. So because of that nature, I tend to fade a lot of moves because I'm very cynical in nature. I tend to call bullshit on a lot of moves. I tend to feel like, oh, this is bullshit. This shouldn't happen. So I'll short a rally, or I'll fade like a sell-off. You know, when I tell you the strategy isn't the problem, it's literally the application of the strategy. That's what I mean. Is that I'm not consistent with what I call. I'm not consistent with what I do. And so for me, the only way to protect myself, I find, and even I don't even respect it, which is like the stupidest thing. The only way to protect myself is to have like a max daily loss. Because if I hit this loss in a day, let's just say it's 250, let's just say it's 300, whatever. If I hit these, I need to stop, like literally just stop. Because like if I'm hitting this on a day, then I'm clearly not in the right frame of mind. I'm clearly not in the right frame of mind. I need to come back tomorrow. But I don't even respect this, and that's the problem. Not always, man. Sometimes I have incredibly good days. I disagree with you on that. It's absolutely a frame of mind. Unless you're like a quantitative trader, unless you're a stats trader, or unless you're a trader that literally just buys like if like otherwise you're a computer, right? And that's okay if that's your style of trading, that's totally fine. But it's not my style of trading. You need to be consistent with your winners and with your losers, though. That's what I'm saying. Like your losers need to be consistent in that you're always like respecting your losses. You're taking your losses consistently. Why is it that sometimes I take like small losses and other times I take big losses? Absolutely no discipline. Anyway, man, I'm telling you, dude, I'm a little bit embarrassed of myself right now. I'm just kind of down, but talking to you about it is helping me. So thanks, I appreciate it. Right now, see these rotations? I'd want to buy at 40 right here. Maybe from 40 to 50, right? 40 to 55, somewhere around here. Yeah, you think I don't know that though? For sure, man. Everything I've learned by exploring and testing, I'm telling you. I feel like you think that I haven't been learning from out there. I feel like you think that I've been everything I've learned is from my own ass, but it's not. I promise you it's not. I've spent hours, I've spent days, I've spent nights, I've spent like literally hours, weeks, years trying to figure out and understand. But it doesn't mean shit. Like you said, it doesn't mean shit if you're losing, right? And when I tell you the problem isn't the strategy, it's the risk management, like I really do mean it because why is it that like some days like I make If I showed you a chart, you wouldn't believe it. I don't know if I actually have it though, that's the problem. Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't think I could. Yeah, I could actually. Here, let me show you a 2 month stats chart. This is my P&L. Um, when was this? It's actually from here. Take like look at it from February to April. From February to April, this is when I was doing the PA accounts. These points don't really count because I wasn't. These were not funded accounts, and they're all aggregated. But from here to here, all right, P&L of 33,000. $33,000 in 2 months, and this is an aggregate of all the evaluation accounts and funded accounts in this 2 month period, right? So even the accounts that I got stopped out on, like the one you see today, those accounts that I got stopped out on, even those, you add all that up, it amounts up to $33,000. So what this tells me, you may agree or disagree, I don't care, but what this tells me is that when there is a system in place where there's a trailing threshold, like a stop loss rule, I thrive. I just don't respect it. So, for example, like let's just say I'm up like 3 grand on the account or something, but I only have 1 grand of buffer. If I lose 1 grand, I get stopped out, but I'm still up 2 grand on the account, technically, right? Like, so I close the account, I get stopped out of the account with $2,000 of buffer. So then I come back the next day on a new account and do the same thing. I come back again the next week, the next 2 weeks on a new account, I do the same thing. So yeah, I get stopped out a lot, but throughout the course of time, if I follow like a stop loss rule, my equity curve only goes up. The problem is with these funded accounts is that it doesn't work that way. Obviously, with the funded accounts, you get stopped out, you get stopped out, you have to do a new account. So what I need to establish for myself, absolutely what I need to establish for myself, and this is probably going to help me in the long run, is a daily stop loss rule. Because every day is not the same. Like each day is not the same as the next. Maybe on Monday I could have an incredible good day. On Tuesday I might be tired. On Tuesday it might be, you know, agitated, hungry. I don't fucking know. Maybe I didn't take a good dump in the morning, right? On Tuesday, my first trade is a loser. My second trade is a winner. My third trade is a loser. Whatever, right? It could be like my trading performance on that day could be very choppy. Maybe the market conditions don't suit me. I don't know. But if I have a rule that says at $350, at a $350 loss, you're done for the day. Stop it. I protect myself, I protect my account, I protect my emotional capital so that the next day I have the chance to actually have one of those big winning days like I usually do. But the problem comes anyway. I gotta go soon, but I, regardless, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But either way, I'll be back. I'm gonna take a break for a few days, but I'll be back on Monday. Take it easy. Thank you for joining, and sorry about the trading.